I don't know. Yeah. Somebody was asking, and I forget if I've gone over it on the actual archived streams. You know, the streams that don't just get wiped from Twitch. How I do this this little text box setup here. It's a combination of, so I connect to my channel's Twitch chat with an IRC client, which writes to a text file, and then I have this transparent pull-down terminal application called Tilde, and I'm just monitoring the last, few changed lines of that file in this little terminal window, which just happens to draw on top of everything else. Like that, I don't know what sort of X window system magic Tilde is doing to make that window draw on top of everything else, even with a full screen application going on, but it does it, and that was the weird setup that I stumbled upon. So we all good? Cool frozen face cam. And yeah, my eyes are shut. Okay, I'm gonna nuke it again. I'll try to get that worked out by next week. Because yeah, that's a bummer. As self-conscious as having my face up there makes me feel, it's probably better to have it there than not. Cool. Well, yeah, let's get down to the random levels. So yeah, this is WAD Wednesday. Every week we pick a completely random file off of id Games, and then we play it, and we talk about it, and nice people say interesting things in the chat. Okay, so you can't see it, but just believe that I'm doing it. I have a little plushy paint elemental here that you've seen me use on previous streams. Yeah, I guess I can, like, I don't know if you can hear that on the microphone, but yeah, I'm rubbing its head for good luck. Rubbing its little plushy face, head, top face. Hoping that we get something good. Last week's was pretty good. Alright, random file. A deathmatch level called The Bunker. The Amazing Kojak. Well, as always, our policy is not really to play through deathmatch levels. Single player. Not even any single player starts on that map. So let's pick another one. The Circle of Boredom by Dumb Noob from 2002. I don't know. What's is this going to be worth it? The author does not appear interested in selling it. It's just an arena. Single player, yes. Deathmatch if you have no monsters turned on. Okay, well, this does not seem like the most exciting thing in the world. It's all of 4.56 kilobytes. But yeah, let's start off with Circle of Boredom. I always love the idea of like some innocuous seeming WAD like this actually having like some arcane, mysterious secret in it. Probably not, though. Oh dear. Okay. 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 There's multiple mancubi in here. There's an icon of sin. It sounds like. Cool. Oh, okay. It's just gonna keep spawning everything. Well, how do I? Is there a BFG in here? Because without a BFG, it's gonna be kind of tough to beat. Okay, just here's a bunch of enemies in a level. Let me guess, does this how is one meant to win this, if at all? Oh, I see a little gap in these things right here. Is this maybe like taking advantage of if I had infinitely tall things? If I had infinitely tall things turned on, would I be able to damage that icon of sin? Not exactly high concept. Actor behavior. I forget where the infinitely tall. Actors are infinitely tall. Yeah. Yep, this does not seem beatable. How long can I survive? It's been 1:30. Probably I can survive as long as I don't run out of ammo, and then I will die. Ow. I have some shotgun ammo, but no shotgun. Oh, there's one. Oh, cool! I got telefragged by a monster spawn thingy. Yeah. Well, what's going on in there? Kind of neat to see an idea like this in 2003 before the multiplayer survival game craze. Yeah, that's true. That there was a lot of deathmatch on this map seems silly. Yeah, it does kind of, but. Alright, whatever. Okay. Alright, that was Circle of Boredom by Dumb Noob. Yeah, not much to that. Not much to be said about it. Yeah, let's move on. Zero Day MP3 Edition by Kyle Towns from 2011. That I don't know that name, but I feel like I should, maybe. I don't know. This version of Zero Day includes an optimized MP3 soundtrack with custom instruments. Sure. This was developed as a companion piece to a novel I'm currently marketing, Zero Day. I chose to develop it in Doom because I wanted something I could distribute freely and easily as a whole package. Zero Day, the Doom add-on, sees you traveling across a fictionalized west coast of the USA, fighting demons allegedly in search of the lead protagonist from the novel. Okay. So for artistic and creative inspiration, Marilyn Manson, Ayn Rand, and Anton LaVey. You can't see it, but I am rubbing my hands together in anticipation of what the heck this could be like. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Zero Day. In the midst of political turmoil. Wow, this has a whole. This is some sort of like post-apocalyptic kind of social, like possibly social commentary type thing. Fascinating. Okay, well let's jump in and see what the heck this is all about. Okay, it appears to have maps 1 through 8. Oh man. Yeah, no, this is... We are about to play Bioshock 4, to be clear. Yeah. Alright, let's jump in. Zero Day by Kyle Towns. Okay, some sort of cool custom title with, like, a city. Yeah. A completely redone, like, menu-type art. Okay, okay, there's a whole bunch of little human gun havers. And yeah, we're getting like some MP3s of MIDI here. So that is the special edition treatment. Okay. All right. Wow. Big open areas. In what, yeah, feels like a city full of giant buildings. Did I just stand on a grill? Oh yeah, this is probably. Oh, okay, yeah, and I got damaged. Yeah, okay, so this is a picnic area, I guess, and these are like barbecue pits, I guess. I don't know what this is. Oh, whoa, there's. Is this just like the meat buffet? I feel like this makes me wonder if there's something. I don't really want to jump back out at this point, but this makes me wonder if there's like a README that describes what I'm supposed to be seeing in detail, but yeah, or maybe not. I mean, I got, even without any written prompting, we figured out that that these were barbecue pits. These are not damaging me because these are not active, whereas the red one is. I can dig it. And yeah, there's these little picnic tables. An Arachnotron has come out to greet us. I don't recognize this music, but if anyone does, then feel free to chime in the chat. I can turn it up as well, you know. Yeah, it does definitely have like a very general MIDI sound. I almost... Usually this kind of tune I prefer to listen to, it via the OPL synth. But since this author has gone through the trouble to include MP3s, I'll listen to it as it is. So yeah, just big open city type stuff. I mean, it definitely, you know, all these city maps always owe a debt to the original city map, Downtown by Sandy Peterson from Doom 2. Is this like a diner maybe? Like these are like little diner booths or something? I mean, it doesn't have a roof on it, but, you know, roofs are tough in outdoor areas in Doom. I don't know what's going on here. This WAD is from 2011, I believe. Or at least that's when it was uploaded to, yeah, that's when it was uploaded to Doom World. Sometimes the actual, like, file change date is different, but yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe that was a streetcar. Oh, yeah, that's probably, yeah, we were probably looking at, like, the tracks or something for that. Yeah, wow, this area is, like, super big. And so, yeah, I guess it's like a sort of government or societal collapse has happened. It doesn't necessarily feel post-apocalyptic because, like, this is, like, a more or less intact city, but... oh, wow, that's interesting. Huh. You know, I've never quite seen that before, just, like, transparent, like, taking the old id Office black glass texture and just making it transparent. Very transparent office window. And yeah, these guys can't see out of it. So we can just see them sitting at their little cubicles. Look at them in their sad cubicle lives. Yearning to be free, perhaps. Because as I said, this is BioShock 4 that we're playing. We've got a world exclusive. Everybody except y'all are being excluded. That's what I mean by exclusive. Everybody else is being excluded. Doesn't that make you feel great? I'm being, you know, kind of sarcastic here, but, you know. Okay, some building interiors here. Cool. I dig this like hole punched in the side of this building. Oh jeez, paint elemental in here. Oh, do these paint elementals have a little dynamic light around them? How does the mini-map look? Yeah, I'll check it once I've got a little bit more health, and some armor would have been quite nice. Yeah, it's a big open kind of space, that's for sure. I definitely want to get up there. I'm gonna figure out how I can. Probably just involves like going around this big old building here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, this is very open, you know? Like, I have a choice of which buildings I want to go into. This is like a couch. This is a little too wide to be a TV. New San Francisco, the city. Good yeah, that is what the map name is. Outstanding. New San Francisco, the city. Okay, well, this is pretty close to home. Then this is what it's going to look like once Google and Facebook's stock tanks. This is what society is going to be reduced to. Anybody who lives in a room above another room is going to just disappear in a sort of dimensional rapture. Oh ho, rapture, and that's the meaning of rapture for this alternate, you know, for this version of BioShock 4. No, I don't know. I am just spitballing here. Finally, I got the super shoddy. I'm happy about that. I like these couches. These are good couches. They're a little... They definitely make me feel like a toddler, but maybe that's intentional. Whoa, what's going on here? It's like sort of blurrier. Is that just an artifact of the SSAO, or...? Yeah, it probably is, yeah. Okay, there's some water potions in the shower. The lore is good. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. There's a lot to explore here. That looks like the exit. Oh, but I need the red key. And now I have to find out which of these buildings has the red key in it. There's still this just large stack of jerks in this room. The lore is good. The lore consumes production budget. The gun is bad. I don't know. The gun definitely does not seem bad in this world, but you know, Zardoz was wishful thinking on someone's part. Okay, that's interesting. There's like a little sill up here. Maybe there's like a way I can... maybe not. That looked like a feature that I could kind of like crawl around on, but I don't think it is. Okay, yeah, and we still don't know how to get up to... It's possible that you just can't get up to those imps up there. Oh yeah, I hope the stream is running healthy for everyone. Tin Kelp recorded. Oh really? Is the connection messing up? Aw, man. Okay, well yeah, let me know in the chat if y'all experience any other stream grossness. Yeah, we're back in the pipe 5x5. Or maybe we're not in the pipe. There was some discussion, in the pre-show warm-up, where, yeah, we learned of the origins. Someone kindly explained the origins of 5x5. As in signal strength and signal quality, I guess, like rated 1 through 5, and if you're a 5x5, then it's just coming in great. Yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes I also look at buildings and notice no floor above floor. You know, just in general, it's been a good like 20-something years now that that anytime I walk into a space, I think, like, how difficult would this space be to build in the Doom engine? That is a thing that my brain does. Whoa. Oh. Whoa, the demons are, I guess specters are, like, fading in and out. Okay, so I'm really just like kind of wandering around, you know, this space just because I guess eventually I'll stick my nose into the right little building that has the keys that I need to move forward in. What up? It's a Revenant. Yeah, Z-Doom stealth monsters. Yep. Okay, we're deeper into this building now. I would love to take their goodies. Yeah, the Tetris effect when you see Tetris blocks in your sleep. Yeah, games are pattern machines, really, and so there's all kinds of yeah, I do feel like one of these I should be able to get up. I'm not really getting much indication of. Alright. Maybe we'll come back to it. Oh, that's where I came in. Whoa! Scary room where I'm with a damage floor. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that was just sort of like a purely a psychological effect or what. Okay, I've already been here. And now I have the blue key, so I believe that means I can go in here. Yeah. Cool, I can go into the office building. And yeah, it's just going to be cubicles full of shotgunners and troopers. Sorry, I'm itching my eyeball here. Yeah, I'm digging the window, the office window type thing. So I mean, I actually kind of like this tactical space. It's a little cluttered, you know, and all of these islands are sort of identical, so they all have like a roughly equal weight, which obviously, you know, that's just what you get when you have a cube farm. But the fact that I walk in and I have like a big cover block type thing here, and then I see like further back into the space, you know, and then I also am aware that I have like little side routes that I could take and go around and stay out of the busiest area. Yeah, you know, it's just kind of a basic thing. Yeah, is this like a bar with couches, or I don't know. I wonder how much I should read into this. Are we supposed to be imagining someone with a gun wandering into an office and shooting the employees? I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, they are sort of stationed at those desks, but the fact that they're all, like, shooting back, I mean, of course everything in Doom shoots back, but, yeah, like, my hope is that this is like, oh, these are, like, actively possessed bad people, you know, or demon-possessed people, whatever, rather than just defenseless office workers, because, I mean, if this mod is indeed using some Z-Doom features, then, you know, you can make passive monsters without too much difficulty. I don't know. I also don't know how, you know, how sophisticated this person was as a mapper. Oh man. How long ago did I die? Ah, jeez. I'm all the way back here. Okay, let's just retrace our steps here. Huh. Some guy made a subway metro station from Montreal in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and the police asked him to take down the file from being downloaded. Yeah, I do definitely get the sort of consequences of making of making those kinds of spaces in this day and age. I don't know. Yeah, This is why I want there to be, like, kind of, you know, like if there was something with the ubiquity in its day of Doom, but for making just explorable 3D spaces without any automatic defaulting to gun violence, that would be dope, because what really happened there was somebody like recreated a metro station in the city where they live, and that's pretty cool, and just being able to explore a digital recreation of that is pretty neat. So, yeah, it's a bummer that, you know, and I'm sure that there were various things that made Counter-Strike an especially good base for that. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if all the interesting 3D worlds that we built weren't murder worlds. Or they didn't default to being murder worlds. You know, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Ooh, I like this conference table. Cool. I saw RoboCop again, you know, for the umpteenth time the other day, and yeah, gun in the boardroom, inexplicably in the boardroom. That's an important detail of RoboCop. This is like a corner office type thing. Yeah, I'm a little sad at how under-detailed these are. I mean, like, I like some of the most basic texturing and geo choices that the author has made here, but I don't know. Yeah, this all feels pretty copy-paste, you know. You know, and I'm sure it's just like sort of an accessory to you know, this larger idea of like having a big city level. But alright, there's a Baron in that office. Alright, now we're definitely killing the bosses here. Oh, some sort of back hallway. Whoa, man, this level just keeps on going. She's in that pain elemental just because I just don't want to deal with him in such a big area. Good. Yeah, no, I totally like the idea of employees watching cacos go by. It's a beautiful image. Yearning to be free. Oh, I see. Okay. So yeah, that's... Oh, do I have... Yeah, okay, I have a plasma gun. I should probably use it, since I am basically full on ammo for it. Cool. Yeah, just big ol' warehousey type crate storage. What are we storing here? Crates. Some sort of messed up gore chamber. I don't know. Okay. Just takes us back where we were. Okay, and so now we're in like this kind of behind-the-scenes techno guts sort of stuff. And yeah, this is where we died before, I guess. Yeah, I totally agree. Good point. I feel kind of bummed that the immediate reaction nowadays to someone making a map based on a real space is outrage. Yeah, no, yeah, I totally agree. I share that. Like, I mean, I think the intent with which even something like a Counter-Strike map is done can vary a lot. Like, if the author, if somebody releases something like that on, you know, Steam Workshop or ModDB or whatever, and it's accompanied by a whole bunch of like kind of tacky mental furniture, like just sort of like kill 'em all, you know, lock and load in your workplace kind of stuff, then it's like, okay, that's gross and, you know, problematic and whatever. Whereas, I don't know, I just feel like when you make a cool recreation of a space and you put it up and you're like, check it out, this is why I did this, I care about this thing, this is a way of preserving it. Also, like, it's a Counter-Strike space, you know, a game where you fight, you know, where you're like doing counterterrorism or whatever, presumably. I don't know. Yeah, like I agree that like outside of games there's a whole lot of, you know, a lot of people's, what drives people's fear is ignorance, because they just see gun violence happening in a public place and they're like, oh, well, this is something for explicitly for fulfilling, you know, mass violent fantasies. And I don't think that's necessarily the case, you know, like if somebody is just making an interesting recreation of a space, it certainly can be that, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm in a super dark space. I don't know if this is a bowling alley or what, but oh wow, are these like train tracks or something? And yeah, I'm kind of digging. It's been a while since I've played a mod that like puts dynamic light sources on the on stuff like fireballs. So I like the purple Kako fireballs. It's very pretty. Okay, I cannot see worth a darn in here, so yeah, this map is just is huge. Oh, I think that was a stairs teleporter to simulate floors upon floors. Oh, I see what's going on there. Yeah, I feel like we've explored most of this space at this point. We still need the red key in order to exit, though. Yeah, okay, that must have just been the, okay, so where do I need to go next? Yeah, there were multiple doors out of that, of the weird disco hall space. No, you're totally correct. I think it is a metro tunnel. Can't open that. Can't open that. Yeah, so now that we've got kind of a sense for, like, where this map was going and what it's doing, the geo is definitely, like, large and basic, you know? Like, there's not a whole lot interesting about it geometrically. And yeah, like, the combat stuff feels pretty you know, feels pretty flat as well. Yeah, we're just kind of running around. How many enemies we have left here? Oh, geez, there's something like 60. Yeah, so, I don't know. I haven't been super loving this, this as a Doom gameplay experience. I'm waiting for more story. I hope the author uses some intermission text stuff here. Okay, that looks like the exit. So I guess there's probably a whole bunch of missing texture up on the top of that door. Yeah, the music has been looping the whole dang time. I can turn it down in the future. New San Francisco, the city. All right, what do we got next? New San Francisco apartments. Okay, well. Whoa, whoa, is that a voodoo doll? It is. That ain't cool. Yeah, this is an extra player start, and I am going to get hurt if jeez, I'm almost dead. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of hit scanners and they're all trying to kill me. This kinda sucks. Ah, man. Yes, give me the health. Give me all of the health. I doubt John Carmack is watching, to be honest. Oh, we've got a slope here, and a cyber demon. Guess I'll just have to keep from dying. I mean, the scale of these spaces is kind of cool. Oh, I see. That's like a little walk up, little brownstone type. Ah, jeez, there's so many hit scanners here, and I only have 4 health. I'm so gonna die. Alright, we got a bitchin' MIDI guitar solo here. Ugh. Dang it. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, the execution... I feel like same concept, better execution would probably result in a fun map, but, you know. One thing that's interesting is that, like, I'm almost certain that, like, a lot of vistas in this map would just crash with, vanilla Doom. Like, we're seeing, there's a whole bunch of viz planes in view here, what with all those building interiors and stuff. Just visible surfaces, visible floor and ceiling surfaces. I'm amazed that I'm still alive. Alright, I'm also gonna turn down the music there, as it is looped a couple of times already, and don't want it to wear out its welcome. But yeah, this kind of space definitely would not have been possible in the vanilla Doom engine, even though it's like pretty sparse and under-detailed. It's still definitely not the kind of thing you could have done with vanilla Doom engine. So that's kind of interesting, because, you know, like, after limit removing ports became, you know, pretty much ubiquitous, it sort of created a different style of, like, what an inexperienced mapper could do with Doom back during the vanilla days is pretty different from, you know, there were a lot of things that you simply couldn't. There were a lot of ideas that were very easy to conceptualize. Oh, jeez, there's a... Okay, the lights in here are pulsing, and there's totally a Spectre who's got my number. Anyway, yeah, like, in Vanilla Doom, there were a whole bunch of ideas that were easy to conceive of, like a big, huge city with buildings that, and each one you can go inside of, that you just couldn't actually realize without developing a lot of skill to sort of like hide the limitations and work around them. Whereas with modern computers and limit removing ports, you know, your palette is expanded pretty considerably, and so you can do stuff like this map. I feel like it's very much a product of the performance isn't a huge problem, you know, Doom limitations aren't there, sort of, Alright, we've got a little stairwell teleporter, and, okay, we got it. Okay, now we can do something about our 4 health. Yeah, well, this is clearly like a little office building-y type thing. I guess this is glass, but I feel like it should have that that cool little, you know, black see-through black glass kind of treatment that we saw in the previous map. But yeah, this is like a corporate lobby type thing and a little reception desk with computers. Okay, what else we got here? Oh! The Archvile totally whiffed me on that one shotgun shot. Okay. Oh, that was probably conceptually that was probably like getting into an elevator. That's what I'm gonna read that as. The author seems to prefer doing like ammo in these little dumps right before a fight. It's just like, okay, this is clear. I'm parceling out the amount of ammo that I think you'll need for this fight. And yeah, we're up in the penthouse suite, I guess, looking down on the city. Guess it's like a fence, another building, giant whole yard. It's kind of cool. I don't know what the deal with these rooms is. Yeah, so this is like a red room with a little view into it. Is that like an interrogation room maybe or something? It does kind of feel like an interrogation room. I mean, there's 2 doors in and out of it, but I don't know. I mean, it's very under-detailed, so it's kind of ambiguous. It's very ambiguous. Okay, is there anything that we missed in here? Oh, a backpack. I will definitely take that. Armor. I will absolutely take that. This was a good stop. Okay. Oh, wait. There's a box of shells back somewhere back here, isn't there? Yeah, whatever. A test chamber. TV studio. That's an interesting... Yeah, that could be. Could be. Come on, shotgunners. Shoot that mancubus. You know you wanna. Jeez, tons of dudes. Tons of dudes. Do I like the game Outcast? I have never played the game Outcast, actually. That's the, like, open-world, voxel terrain 90s game where you play as Cutter Slade, is it not? Yeah, I'm familiar with it, and I've heard good things about it. It's definitely the kind of game that I'm keen to have a look at one of these days. And yeah, I think it might be one of those games that has like an open source reverse engineering kind of project. Okay, we've got some video game toilets here. Got some Doom engine sector toilets. There really are enough of these in different maps that I could absolutely just make like a gallery Tumblr or something of just like, here's all the toilets that people have made in the Doom engine or in 2.5D. Yeah, I mean, these toilets have a specific style to them. They're sort of tall and narrow. One of them had not been flushed. Oh, I see. And this is the this is a urinal dripping with green slime. Sounds about right. Cool, yeah, or maybe Outcast is getting fan patches or something like that. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, okay, so... I forget if I got a key from that, but... Ah, man, I really just want to kill this guy. So he'll stop bothering me and I can explore the outdoor areas in peace. I can trivially kill him for the price of however many shells it's going to take. So maybe I'll just do that. $38 shells. Alright. Well, I've got 2 keys. I don't have the blue key, and I haven't seen a blue key door yet, I don't think. But... Oh, okay, so yeah, I guess that dark place that I was in was the parking garage. That makes perfect sense. Alright, here's some parking spaces, I guess. just exploring all these little building interiors. Looks like a bed. Bed. Living room with a TV, I guess. Kitchen with a dining table, refrigerator, counter. Very, very minimal. Very minimalist. Bathroom. Author seems to do these little chamber showers. Standard toilet. Maybe it's a little shorter. Bathtub. You always got to put water. Every you know, in the Doom engine, there's an overwhelming temptation to make a toilet or bathtub have flowing water in it because you have a texture for that. Uh-oh. Did the author forget to tag this door as openable from this side? Probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna no clip out of that because 90% certain that was just a mapping goof. Ow. Somebody rocketed me or something there. That was not fun. Okay, just more little residences and stuff. Ah, jeez. There you are. Jerky revenant stalking me through this 2-bedroom apartment. 2-bedroom, 1 bath. No, 3 bedrooms. Can't tell which one is the master suite, but, you know, I'm not in the market for a house. I don't need to worry about that. Ugh. Too many dudes. Yeah, these levels are taking a while to go through. There we go. Tiny bathroom. It seems like a lot of work went into these maps. Like, they're not detailed room to room, but the layouts are quite sprawling. Not in an especially interesting way. Because yeah, like the interactive density of these environments is pretty low as well. Like this would be the kind of thing that like another mapper style would kind of say like, oh, I should make. I think like last time we played, there was like there were those residential spaces, and like you could interact with the fridge and it would lower it, and there was a little secret inside of it, stuff like that. Not a whole lot of adventurous mapping or layout type stuff in this one. And yeah, same kind of thing on the combat front, honestly. Like there aren't, I haven't really seen too many teleport ambush type things. There aren't like any real like clever gotcha type setups. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Bathroom armor. Okay, I now have all the keys. Is there like an exit that I should just be moving towards here, or? Getting the shotgun. Yeah, it's possible that these maps are kind of a product of a planning process that didn't really care much about like the moment-to-moment experience. Ah, that's interesting. The second yellow key. A superfluous second yellow key. Is there a Revenant somewhere in here? I'm not so much a fan of fighting these guys in this kind of situation, but whatever. It's the haunted parking garage. Jeez, okay, this is just a huge... Basically just using the plasma gun as a torch. It's like I can see a little bit more when I fire this glowy gun constantly. Oh yeah, the slopes are a fairly standard, like a pretty easy to use Z-Doom feature. So yeah, you can definitely have sloped floors. It's just like you said, a particular property on a line, and Z-Doom's renderer knows how to draw that correctly, such that it renders and collides and so forth properly. That was one of those early, highly sought-after new features because people were looking to keep Doom competitive with Quake in a certain sense. So like, yeah, slopes and 3D floors and so forth. Okay, I feel like I've explored most of this now. Where? Oh, okay. I think it's down at the end of the street. Yeah, I probably could have left a while ago. Sorry, I was too busy putzing around in here. Boom. Entering the underground. And yeah, we've got another... I don't know if this was the authors, like, they were trying to play some co-op starts, and it's now, like... Yeah, I don't know. But it has resulted in a voodoo doll as a liability to players. I'm assuming that this is just a dead-end outdoor space, just to serve as backdrop for entering the underground. Yes. Let's enter the underground. We are now underground. Okay, yeah, now we've got the little train tracks here. Sort of an interesting way of detailing these train tracks. Oh, that's the third rail. Okay. Gotta make sure I don't step on that then. Ooh, okay. It's a little bit of a spooky torch entrance. Oh man, I feel like we're in Deus Ex, like about to find the mole people encampment. Cool. Actually, yeah, this is feeling kind of like a step up in terms of detailing and stuff. Like I feel like there are these weird dirt tunnels. Oh crap! I've got baddies coming in from every direction. Who is killing me? Was that like a permanently invisible specter there? Ah, nuts. Didn't mean to lose so much progress when I died. Yeah, I appreciate that that there's lighting going on in here, but it's kind of so high contrast that I can't find my way around at all in the shadows. Whatever. A lamb is a poor choice for close-range combat. Yeah, that is that's in like the subway station. I think El Rey threatens you with the lamb, or no, the guy in the bathroom, the Zyme junkie in the bathroom, in the subway station, threatens you with a lamb, and JC is like, no, don't. You don't want to do that, buddy. Yeah, we must be down in one of the Bay Area Rapid Transit, or BART, stations. I think that was a completely invisible... Excuse me. Whew. Sneezed. Hope I didn't just blast my mic with sneeze for y'all, but... yeah, no, I think we are still in San Francisco here. I think we're underground. We're in the San Francisco underground. Which of all areas in the city I can imagine being in a sort of post-collapse kind of state. Oh, look, it's a mattress. I think this might be like a cardboard mattress or something. And like a little candle and a desk here. Like, yeah, now that we're out of the generic, you know, fruit by the foot city architecture, we're seeing kind of some more unique detailing. Jeez, these tunnels are so dark. Oh, God. Yeah, it's absolutely tech war. It's definitely a tech war type situation. William Shatner's tech war, which did, if you didn't know, had a there was a licensed build engine game for Tech War that came out in like '97, I want to say. Yeah. What is up with these tunnels? Okay, I dig these torches. Cut out a little pool of light around them. I want to ask these revenants if they did their own lighting, if they did their own interior decorating. Whoa! Big ol' open space. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's bad. Okay, yeah, that's a really big open space to be fighting those archviles in. Where are those revs? Is the name of the map Desert Camp? I guess so. That's odd. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Where's that archvile? I need to prioritize him. Well. Yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be an underground desert. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know to which that refers. Yeah. Really huge as before. Just very large open spaces. Whoa. Yeah, okay, that's another, oh man, am I gonna have to go back through that room of jerks to, Sorry, I'm running around like a goof. I'm just trying to deal with the large number of enemies in this very dark room. At least the Lost Souls have little lights on them. Okay, yeah, that sure was a big ol' a FEMA shelter with sleeping mats in a row. That's a very good guess. It definitely kind of feels like it. Yeah, that's dark. Dark but plausible. Are we outdoors? No. Okay, but we can see a little of the outdoors. This is weird, but interesting, kind of, like... Ooh. Yes, give me the health. Yeah, it seems like the author is relatively comfortable with, using slopes. Like, that is a feature that they seem pretty conversant in and willing to do layout stuff with. Okay. Uh-oh. Sort of lift. This is a long way down. Yep, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be at the bottom of it. Pretty good, like, jagged opening. Well, yeah, I'm not getting back up there for another hour. Whoa. Big ol' elevator type thing. Oh, I see how this is. I see what this is all about. Sort of. Alright, so yeah, we went underground, and I'm guessing that this is the desert camp. Yep. So that might be an off by one naming error there. I feel like we went through the underground to get to the desert camp. And yeah, okay. They just, yeah, the author just... Okay, and now we're out in desert. This feels a heck of a lot like an Outlaws map, kind of. Actually, I mean, only in the sense that it's sandy colored and is like a little walled chunk of, you know... Oh, man. What's this all about? Elevator wait time is one flaw in Doom's design, is it not? Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it does. It is sort of, like, needlessly long. I think it was definitely calibrated towards players that, for whom moving around with WASD, you know, which of course didn't come around until later, yeah, no, it's probably kind of pokey by modern standards. Probably be tightened up a little bit. Elevator wait time is one thing where I always preferred, actually, even though I don't like the game nearly as much in a lot of other respects. Duke Nukem 3D, where you're just like, when you're standing in an elevator, hit use and you will go back up, and it will toggle the elevator. I thought that was a really cool, like, that feels better in a lot of cases, not all, but a lot of cases. Ugh. Took out that arch file only to be laid low by a caco. Oh, I see there's one coming from either side. Man. Doom guy gets his bug out bag and gets out of Dodge. No, that's true. That's a very plausible description of this of the Space's fiction. You need all 3 keys to open this door. Okay, yeah, that's a boom. That's a boom contrivance. All right. I think we got over the hump in that encounter. Okay, so I see they're in like these sort of shacks or whatever. Oh, but they have bathrooms, so yeah, the desert camp is not completely ramshackle. They appear to have functioning plumbing and so forth. Perhaps they are building a better society away from all the doubters. Maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe this is the fire festival, you know. And it gave way to a completely sustainable permaculture in the desert. But also there's tons of guns, but also everybody has a gun. That's definitely how that would have gone down. Yeah, just nicely appointed bathroom. You know, comparatively. Do they have juiceros though? Well, probably not, unless this is the unless this takes place in the alternate universe where Juicero, you know, became an engine of economic progress, not an engine for squeezing juice packets. I appreciate that y'all are playing along with my just random scattershot commentary. Okay, I think we've done about a lap around this desert camp. Yeah, what am I after here? I don't know if I've seen any. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to collect all three. A Juicero and a Juggalo are very different things. Whoa. Oh, that's where I came in, I guess. A little storage room. Kako, what are you doing in here? This music reminds me very vaguely of Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear generally has way better music than this, but... Is this like a shower room type thing? Like a... That's what I'm going with. Alright, well, as is sort of the convention with this WAD, I guess, let's just poke our nose into every single little door subspace that we can open, and until we find the key. I'm terrible at fighting games, and I've never really taken the time to get good at one, but of all of those, Guilty Gear is probably the one that I've played the most, and I'm very familiar with its, you know, soundtrack. So it seems cool. I'm not nearly... I just don't have any educated opinions on fighting games, basically. Guilty Gear just kind of caught my eye because it seemed like sort of unique and wild and stylish. It's been many, many years since I even messed with it, so... Seems like they're still making them. Grass bed? Oh yeah, back in... Yeah, that is kind of a grass bed, huh? Oh, little toilet cubby. It's a little surprising that we hadn't been out to that. Red bed, blue bed. Okay. Yeah, they are large beds. I mean, in general, like, all of the human scale stuff in this seems to err on the side of being, like, very large. It's possible that everything in these maps is, like, done on a 16 or 8 grid. That's something that, you know, beginning mappers can sort of do sometimes, is, like, they don't... Yeah, they disregard the grid more or less completely and make a big mess, or other times everything is on the grid, and so everything just ends up feeling very chunky, and they either don't know or don't care to make the grid smaller so that they can do finer detailing, which, I mean, I think is also, like, a perfectly fine, like, choice you can make with just the visual detailing in a map, but you gotta kind of work those limitations carefully. Okay, so, like... Yeah, this is like kind of a fire pit in the middle. Yeah, maybe this is some sort of Burning Man type thing. I've never played... someone's never played Outlaws. How does it compare to Dark Forces? Yeah, same engine. Outlaws uses an upgraded version of the Dark Forces engine, which is still fundamentally Doom-like. It definitely has some extra cool features, like portals between... Like, you can stack layers of sectors on top of one another, so it doesn't really let you do true floors upon floors, but it you can have a building with multiple floors on it, accessible by elevator, for instance. Anyway, yeah, Outlaws I would say is pretty repetitive. It was actually a different level design team, I believe. The Dark Forces team at LucasArts immediately rolled on to Jedi Knight once Dark Forces shipped, and then the Outlaws team was sort of another team of level designers and stuff. So that's why those games have fairly different level design sensibilities and so forth. Yeah, Outlaws, there aren't really any... I played, I think, all the way through it maybe like 5 years ago or something, so it's not super fresh in my memory, but it's... the level design isn't too memorable. Like... Yeah, it's not pushed in any particular direction. Like, it's more realistic and representational than Doom, but not to an extent, or especially interactively, that Duke Nukem 3D is, for instance. So it just kind of ends up being like, I don't know. And the weapons definitely have personality, but they're also all kind of like pretty standard. You know, I mean, they're all bound by the fiction of it being a cowboy thing with, you know, so no plasma guns or anything. So yeah, Outlaws, you know, and I think it, you know, between the cartoon style and the sort of, you know, the color palette, and most prominently the Clint Bajakian soundtrack, which is just like a really straight riff on Ennio Morricone's work from the Man with No Name trilogy, you know, which is pretty much, you know, one of the most iconic Western soundtracks of all time. So I think with that stuff, it ends up being pretty, you know, it ends up, a lot of what sticks in people's memories about Outlaws are the soundtrack and, you know, maybe like the animated cutscenes or something. The one little, where's the door out of here? The one little design touch from Outlaws that I can remember enjoying is that you have to hold down the reload key you have to, like, most every weapon you have to, okay, military base. We're getting generic here. Yeah, you have to reload weapons. Every weapon has a clip size. And you have to reload them manually. Like when you run out of, when you empty a clip, you'll just start dry firing, and then you have to hold down reload to load bullets back in, which feels really nice with the 6-shooter. That's like a very successful evocation of like cowboy type shooting, and it feels different enough from like Doom's pistol gunplay, for instance, that it feels pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it definitely, the level design kind of forces you to make more liberal use of crouch. Well, it has crouch, and the level design works it pretty hard. So that's cool, because yeah, like, going into a bar and full of bad guys, and then crouching behind the bar, and while you reload your pistol, you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yes, I have played Receiver, which just goes like, which takes the actual weapon feel type stuff as far as possible by making you, like, you know, all of the parts of the gun are simulated, and there's like custom control stuff for each and every little phase of a gun's operation. Okay, yeah, this is a military base. It feels... It's definitely the most stock Doom setting we've had yet. Ooh, I kind of like this. Just big stack of crates. A stack of crates big enough to have a maze inside of it. Yeah, that's cute. I support this. Not very exciting, but, you know, it is a layout idea. What's going on here? I opened something. One thing that I actually... So, I like this, actually. This sector is lit up a little bit, and this door naturally has a light on it. So it actually feels like, you know, you step back and you're like, oh yeah, that feels like a lighting feature. I mean, it's weird with it being on a door, but whatever. How do we get into this space? Ow. Oh, right. Man, I don't know if this is a texturing error or what, but it's definitely kind of a bummer. I was just trying to see. Yeah, never mind. I was just trying to see if there were any texture load errors for this WAD. But yeah, the fact that just this surface is completely transparent, but it's actually effectively like a solid wall, just kind of sucks to waste some rounds on that. Once again, we are playing go in different buildings until you find a key. Hey, it's another red room. Yeah, it's another just very red room with a little window into it. I wonder if this is like... This feels even more like an interrogation room. But it's under-detailed, and, you know, it's low detail enough that you can't really tell one way or the other. Yeah. There we go. I'm just being chintzy here, I guess. I just wanted these guys to infight. Who's gonna win? My money's actually on the Revenant. Yep. Because that Baron had already seen him a scrap or two. Okay, I've got the yellow key, so I can go into this building with the annoying window thing. There's an arch file, I guess. There you are. Gotcha. Oh, hello. It's a BFG, finally. Beautiful. Okay. There's got to be a key somewhere in here, right? A little... I don't know, just a room with a table and 2 chairs. And another one. Is that it? I mean, there's got to be a key in one of these rooms, right? That just seems like what we were leading up to here. Oh, red key hidden behind a table. Hidden, I would say. So that's a bummer. That was very missable. It was only my just basic intuition about the flow of the level that was. Oh wait, was there a custom sky that we were supposed to be getting here? No. Yeah, I guess we were just supposed to be getting the stock Doom Sky. Weird. Okay. I must have had some WAD Smoosh compat setting turned on. Okay, so now we've got the red key, and where can we go with that? I don't know. That's where we got the yellow key. This... Yeah, that's the crate room. That's the mini crate maze room. Was there something that we couldn't do in here that we needed a key for? I don't think so. What can we do in here? Is there anything in here? No, not really. What am I missing then? Was this where I came in? Oh, I need all the keys. Oh, wait, and yeah, that's right. There's a big ol' red key door right here. Whoa, Nukage room. All right. Whoa. A whole bunch of cacos. You know what? This seems like a pretty good use case for that old BFG. Not really gonna bother fighting y'all. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that was military base. New Portland. Is Portland, Oregon the, Is this the, where is this, are we like in a forest here? It's got a, some sort of earthen roof. I just don't know how to, I don't know what to take of this. New Portland. Aw, man. Yeah, post-collapse, I mean, Portland, Oregon is just roamed by mutants. Much as New San Francisco is. Got all these hit scanners in the middle of all these trees. Like, where is that damage coming from? I have no idea. I haven't the foggiest. And once again, I'm almost dead. I just want to see what's on the far side of this this chasm here. Yeah, it's like this narrow green and brown chasm. Oh wow, is it underground? Is New Portland an underground city? Technologically sophisticated craft cocktail places? Making kind of more aggressive use of slopes here. Okay, there's, yeah, it's like this big canyon type thing. Very big scale. And can I just run out of the town here? Is that cool? Okay, there's just we're just at the water now. That's something. Yeah, this is definitely a more interesting and like original setting than we've seen before, just because I don't necessarily know what to expect. Like, with a name like New Portland, I was maybe just expecting another city, but it's like, oh no, okay, this is Some sort of weird underground thing. I've not been to Portland, Oregon in quite some time, I guess. But this, you know, this seems like an extrapolation. Oh yeah, it's good point. It's parentheses New Portland. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Parentheses New Portland. Yeah. No idea. Universe building. I'm about out of. I'm curious as to where things go with New Portland, but I'm also kind of tuckered out with all of this running around in sparse, boxy houses and stuff. How many more maps do we have here? I think there was 8 in this. Of course, yeah. I'm sort of spoiling myself here. Map 7 is the forest, and map 8 is New Seattle. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, how many folks would like to see me just turn on God mode and just sprint to the end of this map and then just get through the remaining maps? Because that's, I think, I don't know, I think that's kind of what I want to do. I just want to see where this weird thing goes. Okay, and this is an elevator. Okay, yeah. Whoa, okay. We've got some underwater Z-Doom stuff going on here. And where does this lead to? Does this just lead us back into the main, like, city area? It does. It does. Okay. Alright, well, I can imagine very clearly what it is like to play the rest of this map. Yeah, if there's a forest map after this, I do kind of want to see what that's about. Entering the forest. Oh. A message from home interrupts your progress. We miss you and hope you are well. Is it safe now? The fighting seems to have died down. News is good. People are beginning to rebuild. Of course, like everyone else, we're hoping you find Jeremy alive, but you're more important. Word is the demons came from somewhere up in Seattle. If you're nearby, watch out. We believe in you. Now get back to work, soldier. Amazing. Okay, yeah, alright, so the line, the demons came from somewhere up in Seattle, is, that's a fascinating... Yeah, I think Jeremy is the character from this guy's novel that we're meant to be looking for. Yeah. And this is map 7, so maybe something will happen if we kill all of the the mancubus. Need a red key. Don't care about y'all. Where is... Okay, there's just these long, meandering corridors of nothing. Okay, so just a little demon alcove there. Representation of places broke down in cubes in military base, only to congeal in New Portland. Yeah, that is totally the arc of this. Yeah. This is a weird take on a forest. I mean, I guess maybe these are just like blocks of solid foliage or something. This texture is such a muddy, ambiguous thing that I just have no idea what to take it as. Yeah, where's this going? Good heavens, it just goes on and on and on. This is like the underground, but with no roof. Big maps mean big ideas. I've never played Redneck Rampage. Is it, I know that, there was somebody from the Doom community that, didn't Sphere Kermo, do some maps, or I'm probably butchering his name, but, Sphere Kermo, did some level design for Redneck Rampage. That's almost all I know, and I know that it uses the build engine. But that's basically the extent of what I know about it. I've never played it. Okay, so there's probably like a red key somewhere in this just soup of corridors. What? Okay, I can't get through here. Don't care. Yeah, is there anything interesting in here? I don't know why I'm giving this map so much more of my time than I have patience for it, but I don't know. All right, I am going to cheat and give myself all the keys, and then let's just see what's in here. Whoa, blood! Oh my God! There's a whole bunch of beds with blood on them, and 2 arch files. That's pretty whack. Okay, that was just a blood-tastic bedroom type thing. Did that open up this thing? Okay. Alright, so now we're on to New Seattle. And, yeah, I want to find out how this thing ends. Not that we're necessarily going to get that, but... Yeah, that probably was some sort of cannibal house. Probably your basic cannibal sitch. Okay, so New Seattle it's nighttime, and this, you know what this feels like? This feels like a night mission in XCOM, in the original DOS XCOM. Like a terror mission, you know, like in the middle of a city, and everything's dark, and you're like, oh gosh. There's baddies everywhere, and I'm totally gonna die. Okay, there's a bunch of... Yeah, I don't know how much I still care. It's another city type thing. Let's poke our nose down this way. All of the songs in this WAD sort of sound like just variations on the same track. Whoa! Okay. Something opened up here. And now there is a cyber demon. There's 2 cyber demons. A giant wall came down at the edge of New Seattle. And yeah, we've got these 2 cyber demons that we can probably just run past. No, yeah, there's not an XCOM vibe at all. Just the dark lighting and then like these relatively identically sized structures and stuff. I think that was maybe the extent of it. This is like one of those obliged city levels. Yeah, no, I could. Yeah, it's okay. Well, we ran past the cyber demons, and then that's the end of it. Okay. Gee, yeah. So I guess did we find Justin? I forget. Did we? I just want to see if there's like a more extended, story thing here. The novel begins in the midst of political turmoil as reluctant political figurehead, poster boy, and rock star Jeremy Government vanishes from the public eye. There's nothing left of the earth but desert and in most places, and cities are ruled by board meetings, ideals towards serving the common good, and a concise anti-capitalist regime. Citizens are suffering and rebel forces plot against it in the darkness. Jeremy surfaces amidst them, and learning a few hard truths, he joins their campaign. They plant a bomb in a government building while Jeremy makes a short public appearance, albeit in the ensuing chaos, Jeremy is shot live on television, sparking a revolution. Is this what happened before or after? Is this what happened before or after the map, or the WAD that we played? Okay, and there's no further story. I guess we just have to read the guy's novel to find out what was really going on there. But yeah, so that's quite a that's a fiction. Yeah, I do wish that, like, I mean, for having like a real fiction type idea behind it, I do wish that the maps had been a little more varied and interesting. That New Portland thing honestly felt very much like the weirdest, most interesting map. Because yeah, just because it had some city-like things, but also it was like this weird underground type space, and also there was like a big, there was water in it and all that kind of stuff. So I think that was definitely the more interesting one. The rest was just sort of rubber stamped city type stuff where you're running around to different buildings. Yeah, the rest of it felt like Ultima if every place in Ultima was a town where you just go into different houses, rummage through them, but also you're doing combat along the way. That's kind of what that felt like. So yeah, this WAD clearly has a strange history behind it. And yeah, I think it probably bears a little bit more researching and find out if this novel exists and whatever. Yeah. But yeah, that's 0 Day MP3 edition. Yeah, I wonder if this author went on to do other stuff. And before that, we played Circle of Boredom, which was exactly what it said on the tin. So yeah, I don't know. That was certainly a big long series of big long Doom maps. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just kept running around there, waiting for it to get a little more interesting. But I don't know. The real treasure that we had was the friends we made along the way, and the goofs that we had, and the interesting trivia. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, it looks like we've got a link to the ebook in the chat. Because yeah, 2011, I guess this would have been right around the time that a lot of people were starting to jump into the self-publishing, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's on a major book label. Yeah, I can totally believe that it's the author's music as well. But yeah, cool. All right, well, that's definitely going to wrap it up for today. But thank you so much for watching. I'll try to get the webcam straightened out for next time. Maybe do a cute little status bar thing. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, the stream is down? What's going on? Oh, did we lose? Yeah, if y'all can't hear me, if I haven't seen like a reconnecting type thing or anything. Let me this is going to be a very dropped frames. No, not that many dropped frames. Okay, no, yeah, people can see and hear me. Okay, maybe somebody just lost connectivity. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. That was 0 Day and Circle of Boredom. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. But yeah, thank you for watching, and thanks for contributing in the chat. It was good talking to y'all. Cool. See you next time.